Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for joining me. So today we're going to be using the Beauty Bay Neutrals palette. I think I'm doing 3 looks with that palette and then we'll shop my stash again. So this is the look that I've just done. So let's get to it. So this is a beautiful palette. I feel like this one gives Natasha Denona I Need a Nude a run for its money. So I started off with the Blend Shadow Eye Brush from Real Techniques. So I've got my mascaras on, I've got the Cubest Sky High on and the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. So I thought I would put them in combination today and I actually quite like it. Right, so the first shade I went in with was Canyon. I used this yesterday as well, but I've not filmed a look with yesterday's eye look, but I think I've got a photo of it, so I'll put that in the video somewhere. So let's go with Canyon. It's a beautiful neutrals palette. If you like to wear neutrals eyeshadow, I would say grab this because it's so inexpensive. Oh, mirrors here. Now this is just a wash of colour. Oh yeah, that's nice though. Then I went in with a dark brown. I mean, there's a lot of dark browns in here, but it is a neutrals palette. I don't really see what else they could have done. So I used that one yesterday, Cowboy, so I didn't want to use that again. I mean, this one is slightly lighter, I would say. So that one is called Glam. So we'll put that on the outer V and through the crease a little bit. That's just made it nice and smoky. I think I want to go on with a bit more. I could definitely do more than 3 looks with this palette, but I don't think I'm going to. It's just I'm already late with the Shop My Stash and I don't really want to leave it any longer because on the 25th I'm going into hospital. By the time the 25th comes round, I don't even think you will have seen this video yet, just purely because I've got quite a lot back to back. I'm not doing as many uploads, I'm only doing Mondays and Fridays now with shorts in between, just so I can give you content while I'm recovering and while I've had the surgery. I just thought I would do that, and then when I've had the surgery and I've recovered, I think I'll be doing Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays again. Where's that other brush? I had it. Right, let's try this. Oh, it's there right in front of my face. So I'm going to go on with this Abby Robertson Morphe brush, and I'm just going in with, that one's called Twig. It's just a cream ivory shade. It's nothing revolutionary, but I like it that the palette has got one in because I always use that kind of shade. It's like a bone shade and it helps me clean up the eye look. Then I'm going to go in with some glitter glue. It's the W7 Sparkle Slay. I have brought too much out. There's too much out really, but do the best we can. Right, and while that's getting tacky, I've already put some on. Right, and while that's getting tacky, I've already put some on, but I'm going to go in with a little bit more of this Wayne Goss, the Essential Kohl pencil in, I think it's in Opal, Precious Opal. And I'll put some on the right, just to make it a little bit more pigmented. I really like brown eyeliner because it's not as harsh as black. Then I went in with Sequins, this one here. I'm getting soft glam vibes from this palette. I need to look at my soft glam palette in a minute because there's a reason I'm getting ABH soft glam vibes. I hope this is not a dupe. I already got a palette that's so similar to the Cartagena Magica palette in the Beauty Bay Tropical palette. So I don't need any more kind of similar palettes, but we'll do the eye look. I'll finish the eye look and then I'll go and have a look just how similar they are. I know it doesn't have a shade like this, but like this shade here, I'm just getting ABH vibes. Right, now then, I went in with Opal. Is it Opal? No, sorry, I went in with Doll, that one there. So pretty. And that's more or less the look, guys. I'm just going to go back in with Sequins just to make it a little bit more pigmented. Yeah, that's definitely the look. I need to figure out what lipstick to wear, so let me go and grab one. Let's take this exfoliator off. So I'm going to go in with this fairly new one that I bought. I picked it up in the last few weeks. It is called I Am Worth It, and it's the L'Oreal Infallible line. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's a gorgeous blue toned red. So it looks like that. So let me go ahead and put some of this on. Why does that feel runny? Right, let's wait for that to dry because that feels runny. I should have shook it up a little bit. Right, so it's dried a little bit now. So let's talk about the Neutrals palette. So this is day 2 really, because I did a look with it yesterday and I am really enjoying it. I love Beauty Bay formula anyway. I do like the mattes, but the best thing about the Beauty Bay formula for me is definitely the shimmers. Just brought out the ABH Soft Glam. So mine's looking a bit worse for wear because I've had it a while. And it's more on the warmer side, if you can see. It does definitely share some shades that are in the Beauty Bay palette, so let me just point those out. I don't know if I'll be able to show you properly. Shall I turn the camera? I'll turn the camera around and just show you what I mean and where I'm going with it, so you can basically know where my head's at. So just hang on a second. Okay, I was just checking we're focused, and we are. So okay, so we've got the Beauty Bay Neutrals, the Soft Glam, so let's open them up. Right, so I'd say this shade Tempera is a little bit darker than this shade Twig. I wouldn't say it's got any of these shades in it here, which are called, let me just remove that, Dusk and Canyon, it doesn't look like. Dark browns, so Cypress Umber, which is in the ABH palette, I would say it looks like Cowboy. And this is obviously me not swatching them. And then the three shimmers up here of ABH. So we've got Sultry. I would say, just by looking at it, that looks, let me look at it. That looks like Decadence. Then there's a gold, which is called Bronze. There's no golds in the Beauty Bay palette whatsoever. Then there's like a rose pink. It's actually called rose pink from the ABH palette. It does look a bit like rose. Yeah, rose from the palette. And then there's like, I would call it like a white gold. And if I had to choose any shade from the Beauty Bay palette, I'd say Locket, but it's not, because I would say Fairy from the ABH is so much deeper. Let's show you what I mean. They do look a little bit similar. Right, so that's what they look like. I'd say on the arm and even on the eye to a certain point, I think they'd look similar. This one's more golden. That's the ABH one. So in some aspects it is similar, in others it's not. I don't have to be worrying about having repeats in my collection. That's the one thing that I don't want going forward. I don't want palettes that look the same. That's something I just don't want to bring back into my collection. So we've got the Beauty Bay palette here, which is absolutely stunning. It's a beautiful neutrals palette. Like I said earlier, if you're into your neutrals, you'll love this. It's an everyday work palette in my opinion. And you can get the bigger one for slightly more expensive, but I thought this was okay for me. I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, I've been using it 2 days. I think tomorrow I want to use this shade here, Sugar, and do a really neutral eye look. So yeah, we'll be doing that tomorrow. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow for look 2. Hey guys, so we're doing look 2, so we're going with a more cool toned eyeshadow look, which is this one here. Very, very simple to do. Okay, so again, it's the Beauty Bay Neutrals palette. So I went in with the Real Techniques blend eyeshadow brush with Canyon first. So let's do that. Just in the crease to give us a little bit of colour. Mascara I've gotten already, it's the Essence Get Big Lashes. I'm going to take that into the outer V a little bit. Not that you can see it, but we're going to deepen it out. So just a little bit of a wash of colour. Then I went in with Sepia, this one here. So it's got to the point now where I've used all the darker browns in the palette. So I went in with the crease and the outer V. Just flicking it out a little bit. Right, and then we're going to put some W7 Sparkle Slay on. Right, so I'm going to let that set. I have already put some of this Wayne Goss eyeliner pencil down, but I'm just going to put a bit more down. I've also tight lined as well, so we don't need to do that on camera. So then I'm going to go in with Sugar here. It's quite a cool toned eyeshadow, so let's do that. All over the lid. Then I'm going to go on with this beautiful shade here. It looks like a duochrome. It's called Locket. So it looks like a gold, but like with a peach reflect to it. So just in the inner corner. And then I just tap it out with my finger. Then I'm going to go on with Twig just to make it seamless. And then lastly, I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques blend shadow brush. Right, and because that's taken some of the shimmer away, I'll go in again and just put some of that shimmer down, which again was called Sugar. That one there. I'm liking the way that's looking, so now we just need to go in with a lipstick. Let's wipe my exfoliator off. Okay, so what I want to do is, I'm not too sure about this lipstick, so it's the Sleek Matte Me in the shade Rioja Red. I don't know why I looked at the shade, I already know what shade it is. It looks beautiful in the packaging, right, and it's a beautiful shade, a beautiful blue toned red, but I don't think it's got good wear time on it, and I think it smears quite badly. Now if that's the case, when we do the next lipstick declutter, it will be going. So let's see how it performs. Right, so apart from my fringe acting out, it just needs a bit of a straighten, so I'll do that off camera. I'm really liking this look. I'm loving cool tone neutral eyeshadow looks at the moment. I love playing with the Natasha Denona Glam. So I love playing with the Natasha Denona Glam when I used it last week. But this palette is for the money, guys. And even not for the money, it's just great value. It's a really nice travel palette, I think, as well. It's a really nice travel palette, I think, as well. For some people this might be boring, especially if you're more of a colourful eyeshadow wearer. But I think this is a good everyday neutrals eyeshadow palette. Let me know if you've got this in your collection. Let me know what you think of it. So yeah, we're going to leave it here and I'll come and do look 3 tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. Hey guys, we're finally here, day 3. So we're going to be doing the last look with the Beauty Bay Neutrals palette. I have really been enjoying it. I've not used every shade in here. Like the 2 shimmers I've not used. I didn't want to go dark today, so I've not used Decadence, this one here. And then this one is kind of cool dark, which is called Peanut. I think all the other shimmers I've used though. Yeah, and I've used like all these mattes on this row here. And the only matte I haven't used on the bottom row is the black. So the black is called Jet, because I don't really much go in for black eyeshadow. But anyway, let's get into the look. Right, so pretty much every day when I've used this palette, I've used this like medium tone neutral shade. It's called Canyon. I really like it. I feel like this one's a little bit light, but it's good to blend it out if you need to blend Canyon out, that is. Or even any of the darker browns in the palette. Now I need my mirror. No, I haven't put mascara on today. I'll have to do that with you. Let's go in with this powder here from the Revolution palette on both sides because I've not done it on the other side. Then what did I use? Oh yeah, I did a mixture today. So I did a mixture of sepia. I went in with that one first and then I went in with Glam. So let's do that. Started off in the outer V and put it towards the crease a little bit. Just to smoke it out. It always looks patchy at the end. Just can't get it right. I think I've got texture on my eye. A lot of the times I have to blend it out with this brush. It still doesn't work out. Okay, that's as good as I'm going to get it. So then I went in with the W7 Sparkle Slay. And then while that's getting tacky, let's go in with the Essential Eye Core Pencil by Wayne Goss. Oh, my left eye's really watery today. I'm not going to tight line today then. Right, and then what I did is I went in with Rose, this one here. I wasn't too sure if I was going to like that because the texture isn't the same as all the other shimmers in the palette. It's kind of, well, let me show you. It's not as opaque and it's kind of a little bit powdery. I think it's more of an inner corner highlight, but I do actually like the way it's looking. I don't think I'd use it on a regular basis, but it's kind of a pink smoky eye. And then I went in with a shade here, Locket, just on the inner corner. For the second day, I used it yesterday as well. I really like it. I'm just going to go in with a bit more of that powder from the Revolution palette, especially for the left side. It needs blending out more as well, the left side. The right side is not as dark. Maybe I need to put just a tiny bit more on the right side. Blend that out a bit as well. Yeah, that'll do. Let me go and get my mascara. Okay, so what I'm using is the Essence Get Big Lashes. Right, I've just got a little bit on the eyelid. When that's dry, I'll sort that out. So I've just got a little bit on the eyelid where the mascara's been transferring, so I'll sort that out in a second. Let's take the exfoliator off and then we can put the lipstick on. So I straightened my hair the other day and the curls want to get out. They're not happy with it being straight, I don't think. So for lippy, I thought I'd use this. It's kind of in Project Pan, I just want to use it up because it's an older lipstick. So it's the Ciate and Chloe Morello in the shade Sydney. So we'll just use this. Oh, the mascara's gone way up there. Oh, that's good. Okay, so now let's just go in with some more rose. Beautiful shade. I hate mascaras that transfer like that, and most of Essence that I've tried anyway, they transfer like that. I just don't like them. It's like how hard is it to find a mascara that doesn't transfer? I feel like the right side needs to be blended out a little bit more. Yeah, that looks a bit better now. So guys, this is the overall look. Let me know which look you like the best, looks 1, 2 or 3. I'd really appreciate it. Let me know if you've got the palette in your collection and what you think about it. Now I personally think, because I've got that and a couple of other neutral palettes and I bought the Natasha Denona Glam Face palette, I don't need the I Need a Nude. I could change my mind in the near future or a little bit down the line if I see a good enough sale, but I don't feel like I need it, and I don't just want to be bringing palettes into the collection that are so similar. So thank you for watching guys, I really do appreciate it. Please like guys, it really does help my channel grow. Share and comment, and if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I would love to welcome you into my little fam, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.